Welcome to our Battletech Season Pass campaign. We are finally, after a gazillion side missions, I've decided that we have to take on Priority Mission Coromodir. Travel to Coromodir to stage a final assault on the throne world. Commander, this contract represents a point of no return. We don't leave Coromodir until Kamea has her throne back, so before you pull the trigger on this, make sure that you're ready. I think we're ready. We're repairing a bunch of mechs. You have to think about deployment patterns, but I'm thinking double Highlander and our new Atlas. I believe we'll be fighting alongside Kamea and her Atlas. Let's see. The last mission was super fun. We took a beating, and oh, there we go. Thought we glitched out there for a second. So we're gonna head to Coromodir, meet up with Kamea's fleet, and take down
Got a new financial
the
report for you,
Directorate.
Commander.
Alright, sounds good. Unfortunately, we are not able to complete a Marauder. I really wanted to do that, but even after we finish this mission, there will be much more to come. We want to cover Flashpoints and all the other DLC content. We're going to be playing a little bit of collect different mechs. I really very much want a Raven. We have not fully played around with the urban warfare stuff. Pickup game. As you're working out on a machine in the Argos gym, a small group of mech warriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift basketball court. A ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Glitch and Archangel approach you. Are you going to play this time, Commander? 2-on-2. You can be with Witness. The other mech warriors cheer enthusiastic. Player-friendly game. So Witness has high spirits, and that's fantastic. Oof, I didn't realize Cormier was so far away. Okay. We're gonna wait. We can't purchase anything. We're gonna wait 13 days. We're gonna deploy with an extremely heavy lance. We're gonna be taking on several assaults. Friend of a friend. In the command center, one of Darius' old friends from the MRB contacts you directly via Holovid. I have a peculiar request, Commander. I have a friend who wants you to train a fresh recruit, Samuel Dannon. No academy training, but he's sharp. Goes by the call sign Squire in the hiring hall. Really? A friend of a friend wants us to take on a fresh recruit? Yang groans. Sounds fishy. The MRB contact continues. I can't say much more, but my friend has a soft spot for underdogs. They want to see how much a mech warrior can learn hands-on, and you've done a lot with a little, Commander. Not to mention I'd be grateful. The Hollowville blinks out. We can perform a background check on Squire, Dr. Moran said. Maybe learn something about his mysterious friend as well. Perform a background check on the recruits. Later that night, when you return to your quarters, you receive an HTTP message titled Word from a Friend. I noticed you working into Square's background, Commander. Justin Allard appears on your screen. Your diligence should be applauded. I won't lie, the boy is green, but he's a fighter. You know, I barely got through my training on Sakura Academy. My instructors doubted me. My classmates insulted me over my Capellan heritage. They gunned for me during every drill. I didn't learn a thing. I just did my best to survive. But one day, General Sheridan Courtney inspected our class. No simulations. He put us in mechs and kept us in them until we wrung all the sweat and puke from our bodies. I was the only student who earned his top marks. Years later, when the Liao forces surrounded the general's battalion on Spica, no one fought harder than me to save him. Check the hiring hall for Squire. I trust you'll make the right decision. Alright. Well, that's kind of awkward. We'll see if we can pick up Squire after the fact, if we can remember. Here we go. Parlay in orbit over Coromodir. Kamea, welcome home. We haven't spoken face to face since your father's funeral. Strange, isn't it? For all the time we've been fighting each other, for all our struggles, we haven't actually talked until now. It's because you're a jerk. I'm not here to talk with you, Uncle. I'm here to demand your surrender. Then you'll walk away from this parley disappointed. Did I teach you nothing, Kamea? The endgame is a time for negotiation, not demands. I remember your teachings well enough, Uncle. If your positions were reversed, you would attack me without hesitation or mercy. The founding houses have rallied behind me. You are outnumbered and outgunned, and you have nowhere left to turn, and aside from a single hostage, you have nothing to negotiate with. A single hostage? He's your dearest friend. Surely he means more to you than nothing. Alexander means a great deal to me, but I would sacrifice any one person, even myself, for the good of the Reach. You are defeated. Concede. I've heard your proposal, now hear mine. You will leave this system in my hands and solidify your power base elsewhere. I will rule Coromodir, and I will hold your friend to ensure your good behavior. You will agree to these terms, or you will die. I will die? Your words are air, uncle. You have nothing left to threaten me with. So you believed when you moved on Castle Nautilus. I think that you're bluffing, and I'm willing to wager my life on it. I'll see you on the field of battle. Yes, I suppose you will. The image of the view screen cuts out. If he won't surrender, that's fine with me. It's his funeral. And it may be Alexander's as well. But there's nothing we can do about that now. We can't delay the attack. You heard my uncle's demands. He made them knowing that I'd refuse. I think that he's stalling, but I don't know what for, and that worries me. So I've decided to take the option away from him. Darius, raise the founding houses on the comms. Tell them that I'm ordering them to drop all of our companies, our entire fleet. Everything we have. As always, I will lead from the front. We're taking Coromodir, and we're doing it now. Shadow Coast, I want you to remain at ready until I call for you. Prepare your mech warriors and wait for my signal. We're going to crush what remains of my uncle's directorate. With your company's help, I will retake the throne that was stolen from me, and come hell or high water, I will rescue Lord Madeira. I swear it on my father's name.
You should have listened to your uncle, Lady Arano. We have unfinished business, you and I. The Iberia still carries a full complement of battle mechs, plus enough firepower to level a city. And you know it's too late to withdraw your forces. When I reach Coromodir, I will drown your restoration in a sea of fire. Every dog in Arano colors will die. You took my son from me, Kamea. My hope for the future died with him. Now I'm killing yours.
Oh snap, the Iberia's coming to play. Desperation play in orbit, Cormier. Well, boss, things are looking pretty grim, I've got to say. But hey, at least we figured out what Espinosa's secret weapon is. Thanks for the ray of sunshine, Yang. Did any of you see the wall behind Ostergaard? There were burn marks, bullet holes. What looked like small arms fires. His sailors must have tried to seize the bridge. And there was a mutiny attempt on the Iberia. If there was a mutiny on the attempt on the Iberia, it failed. And as unhinged as Ostergaard may have sounded, he was right. We can't withdraw our troops without the Directorate cutting them to ribbons. We can't stop a Fortress-class dropship. At least not through conventional means. Then we'll have to be unconventional. That's right, and that's why we're going to use the Locura. Oh my goodness. No way. Lady Arano, that code completely screwed us at Castle Nautilus. It nearly detonated our fuel tanks. It's too dangerous to go tinkering around with, and we can't. We don't have a choice, Sumair. It's the closest thing we have to a weapon that could destroy that ship. If I were wrong about this, Farah would have told us by now. Tell them, Doctor. We can do this, can't we? Yes, I think. Even if it doesn't destroy the Iberia, it'll cripple her long enough to take her out of the fight. But that code is a science experiment, not a weapon. I think I can modify it into one, but there will be risks involved and I can't offer any guarantees. There are never any guarantees in life, Doctor. Just do your best. I'd imagine you feel that way. I'll go ahead and get started. We're still going to need a way to get the code onto Ostergaard's ship. I suggest taking over a ground-based communication array, something on a network that the Iberia's computer trusts. There's a direct comm station on Lyris, the throne world's second moon. It was the system's primary communication hub during my father's reign, and my uncle uses it for the same purposes now. You could use it to transmit the Locura, then destroy it. The control tower is automated, so there shouldn't be any collateral damage. You'd be killing two birds with one stone. I like how you think. I'll rig the explosives. We're likely to encounter heavy resistance when we touch down. I'll see if I can find an engineering solution to help us deal with it. Maybe my team could seize control of their turrets, make them fight for us for a change. You should probably try to bring a jump-capable lance if you can, Commander. Comm arrays like the one on Lyris tend to be housed on elevated platforms with lots of ramps and choke points. Thank you, Doctor. We're hinging everything on this plan's success. It is vital that Ostergaard's attention remains fixed on me and the Restoration Army to the exclusion of your operation on Lyris, and so I will give him something to focus on. I'm accelerating our offensive. We're marching on the Directorate's final stronghold, Cordia City, the capital of Coromodir. If anything will keep them focused on you, that will. We'll do our part. Damn right we will. We'll rendezvous with Lady Arano on Coromodir when the job is done. We've got a job to do, people, and it'll be the biggest challenge we've ever taken on. So put on your war faces and follow the commander's lead. We've got a drop ship to crash. Yes, we do. Alright. Did I? Yeah, I put this back together. I forgot we did not outfit the Battle Master. Mistake. Big mistake. So we are going to do this. Archangel. Should have probably put Shadow into Highlander. I just like them moving a turn early, outputting damage. Because they have the Tactician. Take Dr. Farah Murad to the comm control station, destroy the Directorate garrison, hold out while Dr. Murad uploads the Liqueur to the Iberia. This is an all-or-nothing situation, Shadow Coast. Ostergaard is on his way to Coromodir to break the back of my army, and I'm on my way to join them. You have this one chance to wreck the Iberia and turn the tide. Do this, and our war will be won. This is going to be a hell of a drop, Jack. Our entire plan revolves around a science experiment gone wrong, but I have faith in Doc Murad and a powerful desire to see Ostergaard dealt with permanently. I'll be honest, guys. I just realized I remember this mission. I completely forgot that we had this. Sorry about the rough landing. Farah, are you okay in there? Yeah, I'm alright. This rumble seat is even less comfortable than it looks, though. Tell me about it. Did you find the care package I left in there for you? The explosive, yes. I've set them to bring down the control tower after I've uploaded the Liqueur to the Iberia.
Let's get moving, Commander. Lady Arano is counting on us.
Escort the APC to the turret control Alpha. Escort APC to turret control Bravo.
Enemy detected. Coordinates received.
We're regret my deployment choice. And for not repairing the Battlemaster. Man. We're committed though. Orion. So we might take turrets out first. Largely. Alright. Glitch, this is the one we don't want to get hit.
You got nothing, you hear me?
I hear ya. Orders? Up high.
Alright.
Multi-attack is go. What can I do for you?
So, not the best angle.
Right, Commander.
Okay, it's official. Rumble seats are a bad idea, and I don't like getting shot at. I really, really don't. I hear ya.
I don't blame you, Dr. Murad. So we're gonna come here. We are gonna vigilance you. Boom. Oh. Boom. And
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
oh.
Bang! You're dead!
So one of the things you want to think about is, I think we can convert the turrets.
They got a sensor lock on me.
So we want to kind of think about that. A hot one.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
We're gonna focus mechs. We'll focus on the mechs as we
Send me
move
a
forward,
real opponent.
Damage minimal.
which is gonna suck because we're gonna take a bunch of extra damage, but
Nice try. Good to go. Taking the high road.
Lots of evasion. We're gonna see if the APCs get targeted.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, one down. Mark this guy.
Waiting on you, Commander. I leap! I soar! No sweat.
Again, we're not too worried about
There's
salvage.
more
We're
where
more
that
worried
came
about
from.
just taking him out. Oh man. Thought hitting him would
Yes, Commander.
help.
Primitive.
Nice.
They've got a lock on me.
Ow. Come on, get the turret control.
Damage minimal.
Alright, well,
Waiting for orders. Ready?
we're not gonna focus the turrets because we're hoping that we
Powering down enemy turrets, Commander. Give us a moment, and we'll modify their targeting.
Powering down enemy turrets, Commander. Give us a moment and we'll rewrite their targeting protocols.
nice.
I hear ya. Uh-huh.
watch that angling.
Damage minimal. Full
We're going
throttle.
for evasion, coming around behind. Ooh, that guy's a sniper. Nice.
Commander?
Moving up. Get wrecked. Nice when the PPCs are on your side.
What can I do for you? I elite. I soar. This is good.
Nice, we took off the AC-10.
Want some more? Huh?
Oof. Hang in there. That is a heavily armored APC.
All weapons committed.
We might have vigilance.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh,
Moving out.
not what I wanted to do at all.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Alright.
And stay down. I await your command. Locked on target. Oh, I like that shot.
Nice.
Ah, dang.
Oh, injury.
Minor damage, Commander. Commander?
Alright.
Gotcha.
Alpha turrets are ours, Commander. Bravo turrets are ours, Commander. So, we did blow up one of the turrets. I think it was well worth it. Um,
Affirmative. I'm going.
Not sure who has Dr. Farah, but we'll kind of center around them. You guys come back inside. I have a feeling that we're gonna probably be better off if we're all kind of centralized and can take them down one at a time. But we'll see. They're just kind of pathing around. I guess there's an argument to be made that if they're kind of out there, they might be able to better flank the enemy if they drop inside.
Affirmative.
Alright. Alright, I'm inside. It should take me a few minutes to find the raised control center to hook up the drive and prep the system to transmit the liqueur to the Iberia.
And on that note, I'm going radio silent for a bit. I need to concentrate while I work on this. I'll be in touch soon.
Commander, be advised. I'm seeing heavy activity on all Directorate comm channels. You're about to have company.
Heads up, Commander, we got a Directorate Lance touching down. I guess we don't need to all go back here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was... How do they even see me from there? Alright, it's a medium lance. I'm not too worried. Priority target will be... We'll beat up on the Thunderbolt.
Engaging target.
Come on,
Damage
turrets.
Waiting for orders.
Make sure all weapons are turned on. We have the angle here,
Tell me
so
what to
let's
do.
take it.
Waiting on you, Commander. Affirmative.
We're not gonna... Let's take out the catapult. I don't like those missiles hitting me. We can kind of hide behind walls and stuff for the others. Maybe.
Standing by. Acknowledge. Firing.
Make short work. Yeah, the PPCs in the back, which is huge. So they were smart to stay out there. Nice. He is a lot smarter than he used to be. Keep him flanked, knock him down. Now you have called shots. Love it.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging multiple targets.
Oh yeah, the tag hit. Nice. Ooh. We'll back up Shadow Coast after this. Leverage the PPC at longer range.
Waiting for orders.
Can we get direct?
Got it.
Trying to just take out this guy.
Here we go.
Now we'll move Shadow over. Bring up Witness and Glitch.
Good to go.
Or try to.
Here we go. Right, Commander.
Alright. One down.
Enemy down.
8 rounds. I know there'll be more. So we'll move Shadow back.
Damage minimal.
I live to serve. Confirmed. Engaging target.
LBX 20 doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would, to be honest. Ooh, yeah.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright, I was supposed to move him back. That did not happen. That's okay. We're gonna soften the core. You're gonna move. Not sure why you're still shooting that guy.
Good to
He's not
go.
really doing much. That's okay.
No sweat.
Oh, hit the CT. Yeah, there we go.
Down.
One less to worry about.
minor damage. Waiting for orders.
Start putting some hurt on this guy. And I guarantee you they're gonna drop another
Waiting for
lance.
orders. Look, Mom, I'm flying.
You come over here.
Stay on it.
Alright, injured. He's beat up pretty bad. Nice. Love it. Boom. Down. Get out of there.
Engaging jump jets.
We'll just
Engaging
snipe.
target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
So we might hide behind turrets if they bring in
Damage
super
minimal.
heavy guys.
Good to go. Time to fly. I've got a sensor lock.
Letting them take a crack. I don't want to waste heat if I don't need to.
Waiting on you, Commander. Uh-huh.
Saving our gas ammo.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Thy will be done. Rolling. Target acquired.
Alright. Great. 5 rounds. Alright, more mechs. Another medium to heavy lance. Unfortunately, they're behind us. Ow.
Commander.
It blew up our vehicle. Yeah, I can't believe they can just drop in and... No. They can just drop in and...
Commander? Here
We're gonna use a witness as our tank.
Firing on target.
Oh, they have a banshee.
I'm ready.
Time to fly.
Putting glitch in harm's way, but we're trying to knock the banshee down. Ah, I missed.
I'm your spaniel. Engaging jump jet. Engaging target.
They have a battle master behind them. We're behind them.
Engaging target.
The battle master does do more damage, but oh, and the banshee stands up. All right. Oh. Hey, you guys move up. Come help us. Smart to take out a turrets. Nice. Commander Farah, I just touched down, but we've got a problem. I have a squadron of Directorate Aerospace fighters on my radar, and they're headed our way. Damn it, we need to clear out here before they arrive. How much time do we have? Not much, and they're carrying enough hardware to blow our Leopard to hell and back again. I can either just keep the Directorate off me, Commander. I need only a few more minutes. I think we might have to go pick her up.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. Critical hit, Commander.
Engaging
Nope,
jump
mistake.
jets.
Well,
Engaging multiple targets.
nice. One down, 3 to go. Alright, 20%.
I hear ya.
Ready for orders. Affirmative.
Alright, we're gonna bleed off heat, and we're gonna come in, wreck them. Excuse me, sorry
Okay,
guys.
that was bad.
Alright. Banshee is hurting. I think that guy is pretty much toast. Taking out turrets, I can see that.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Banshee down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good to go.
Alright, I think they're gonna target witness since I'm
Targeting
behind
enemy
them.
backside.
They should at least. Nice.
That's a
Plankton
kill.
took him out.
What can I do for ya? Affirmative. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Oh, nope, he went for glitch. Ow. Was expecting him to turn and go
Okay,
for.
that was bad. Yikes! That hit hard.
I'm receiving you. Acknowledged.
Boom.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't
That
you?
was very anticlimactic. Nice. Knock him down. nice. Look at this attention to detail. They did such a good job on this game. Part of the reason it's one of my favorites.
Attention, forces of the Orano Restoration. This is Commodore Samuel Ostergaard, formerly of the Concord Navy. As of today, I no longer serve my country. I come to you as a grieving father, not a Taurian sailor. My actions are my own. In 3 minutes' time, my ship will enter weapons range of your position. At that time, your lives will come to an abrupt end. I suggest you pray to whatever gods you...
We are out of time now. Those fighters are almost within weapons range. I need to come get you now. Remote trigger, armed explosives prime. I'm ready. Meet me at the evac point and we'll get the hell out of here.
Mission successful.
Okay. $3 million. Take that. Minor damage, 1 injury to witness. Witness put in some great work. I will take a C1. Um, the challenge in orbit, Coromodir. The Iberia is gone, Uncle. Austria can't help you, and you have no more cards to play. For the good of our people, you must end this. Order your troops to stand down. Our people, that's what this has always been about, you know. Had you only listened to me, I would have never taken your throne. I didn't desire power for its own sake. My only care was for the reach, its prosperity, its enduring glory. And yet you reached for that glory on the backs of our people. This thing that you've built. It isn't who we are. Your directorate has fallen, Uncle. Clinging to it will not help the reach. Nothing will help the Reach, not anymore. This war has doomed us all. The realm bleeds, Kamea. We're weaker now than we've ever been, and soon enough the sharks will begin to circle. Conversation isn't what might happen in the future, Espinosa. It's about this system, in the here and now. Words of wisdom from the mouth of a mercenary. The truth of the matter, Uncle, is that you have only one more decision to make. Will you surrender and save the lives of your soldiers, or will you allow your pride to condemn them? As I said, niece, this was never about me. Coromodir is yours. No, father, you cannot do this. The Reach depends on the Directorate for survival. For glory! You told me yourself that if we fail, the realm will die. Directorate has already fallen, Victoria. We've lost. Continuing to fight would only cost more lives. Cost lives? Cost lives? You ordered me to kill 11,000 people on perdition, and now you care about bloodshed? There is an ocean of blood on my hands, father. I spilled it because you told me it was necessary. And it was, but our gambit has failed. It's over, Victoria. I know that's hard for you to accept, but you must stand down. No, father, you may be gone, Craven, but I am a mech warrior. I will die before I concede defeat. You want this world, Kamea? Come and fight me for it. Your alliance against mine. At the tourney grounds, the contest that was denied us. You and me, to the death, for the Reach. Aren't you tired of death yet, cousin? Wasn't the Perdition Massacre not enough for you? I did that for the Reach and for our people. It was my responsibility. I didn't even have a choice. But you don't understand. You never will. And so I will make things easy for you. You don't have to understand why I've done the things I've done. You only need to face me in the arena, where I will best you, as I always have, as I was trained to do. You will give me what I want, or your dear Alexander will pay the price. My father was too weak to kill him, but I am not. Accept my challenge, command. Accept it, or I will grind him to a pulp under my battlemech's foot. I almost pity you. You'll have your fight, Victoria, and yours will be the last blood that I spill on this in this war. Prepare your mech warrior, Shadow Coast. When I face my cousin in the arena, I want your company by my side. If she's stupid enough to step into the ring with a Solaris Gladiator, I'd be happy to oblige her. Very good, Shadow Coast. I am proud to fight by your side. Have your lance meet me at the tourney grounds. It's a long past time we brought this war to a close.
That mech you asked for
Alright,
is cleared for fighting.
um, whoa, yeah, I forgot. We have to jump right into battle. Archangel has been like a surprise hit, I gotta say. That, coolant vent. So we will deploy Archangel Glitch Shadow Coast, a lineup I never would have guessed. Having a So 2 Atlases, 2 Highlanders versus whatever Victoria's lance looks like. I am fairly confident. Face Lady Victoria Espinosa in a duel to the death. Recover Lord Alexander Madeira. Lady Arano must survive. Victoria has Lord Madeira and she will never stand down. What she did on Perdition has broken her, and now we're going to end this in the way that it was so nearly began, a duel. I'll face off against my cousin in the Arano tourney grounds, and we will fight until one of us is dead. Lady Arano said it all, Jack. Go get justice for Raju Montgomery and Commander Markham, and everyone else who died at the hands of House Espinosa. We'll be watching you from here.
Command interface initiated.
Incoming transmission. Victoria, I need you to listen to me. The Directorate has fallen. Our armies have been routed. Even as I speak, restoration forces are closing in on Cordia City. If you kill your cousin now, the entire Reach will fall into anarchy. And if Kamea wins, the Reach is doomed anyways. You've been telling me that for years now. Was it all a lie, Father? Victoria, this is not the time for debate. You will attend at my words and obey me, as you always have. I order you to stand down for the good of the Reach. The Directorate is the Reach, Father, and I will never stop fighting for it. Wallow in your cowardice. I will win this war in spite of you. She's cut the line. You're gonna have to put her in the ground, Lady Arano. She's too far gone for this to end any other way. If that is her choice, then so be it. I'll do whatever I must to save Lord Madeira. Fall in on me, mech warriors. We have more wrong to right. Alright, so there's kind of a giant, I guess, arena. I'm gonna take a slightly conservative approach. The game isn't over yet, so we have a lot of more content to cover after this.
Onward.
We've got company.
Alright, looks like we have some water. It took you long enough, Kamea. I was beginning to wonder if you turned tail and run. It wouldn't have been the first time. I'm here for you, Victoria, and the justice of House Rana rides with me. How poetic. I, I have no justice for you, Kamea. No flowery words, only plain pain and death and humiliation, with Lord Madeira as your audience. Let him go, Victoria, now. Quit wasting your breath. Both waited for this long enough. Come to me, cousin. Let's finish this. She has a king crab, and I thought I saw Jaeger and a Catrafrac. All right, so
Waiting for orders.
Why don't we check down? So we're gonna blow up the glass cannon first.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Come closer, dear cousin. Come closer.
King crab. Whoa! Holy You guys seeing this? That is insane. Alright, so we need to hit her from a distance.
What can I do for you? No sweat.
Just gonna
You
keep
get a headshot,
missiling.
and you get a headshot.
Ooh. Alright, as she comes over here, we'll just end it awesome. Alright. We're gonna use these beams to block damage.
Warning. Armor low.
I live to serve. Acknowledge.
So a bit of vigilance.
Affirmative.
Nothing to lose. This unit fights with unstoppable drive, taking 20% less damage and having a much higher critical hit chance. Oh my goodness, that is
You have
terrifying.
my attention. I'm moving
Oh,
out.
Kamea has the. Oh wow, she has coolant vent, multi-target, and sensor lock. That's cool.
I'll do what you ask.
Thought she was on unstable ground, so we're just gonna keep incapacitating her. Yeah, we're gonna move back.
Waiting on you, Commander. Ready, set.
Boom. Boom. Again, we're just
Line 'em
gonna.
up and I'll shoot 'em down, Commander.
Come on. Ow.
Warning. Armor low.
Standing by. Acknowledge.
Nice. One down. Free to go.
Send your lancemates to me, Kamea. And watch.
Look at that crab. It looks so scary. Ow! Devastating blow. What the hell? This unit's aim and stability has been crippled by a powerful attack. Oh my goodness. Well, now they're on rough terrain. Look at how badass that mech looks. Um,
Tell me what you need. If you had any sense, you'd retreat.
Ah, crap. Don't get knocked down.
Warning. Armor low.
Damn. Ow.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
I think I might have miscalculated just how powerful Victoria is. That devastating blow
Engaging
is
jump jets.
devastating.
Engaging multiple targets.
Get that armor too, insane.
For the Oregon people.
Ow. So we just have to stay max distance.
I hear ya. Uh-huh.
Nope.
No problem. I've got enough guns for everyone.
We need to take our weapons out. That's for sure.
Want some more, huh?
Fire and steel!
Oh god, who are you gonna target? No! Holy shit, she does not like Shadow Coast.
I'm ready.
Um,
Firing jump jets. Multiple targets confirmed.
Tell me what you need. Acknowledged. I'm moving. Handling multiple opponents.
trying to take off those.
Engaging jump jets.
Yeah, we're not gonna have vigilance.
Engaging multiple targets.
Let's focus those sides, take off those AC-20s, triple plus. You're as much a victim as you are a murderer, Victoria. Your father raised you to kill in his name, and you are a fool. Your father raised you to believe that you were the hero of some ridiculous fairy tale, and you still believe it, even now. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what I believe anymore, but this madness must end, and if you won't stop it, I will. Oof. Ow.
Good to go. Taking the high road. Got it. Okay, engine's critical.
She just shut
I'm
us
shutting
down.
down.
Man, that crab is ridiculous.
Reading you loud and clear. For justice. For the restoration.
Ow.
I await your command. Got it, Commander.
Alright, knocked her over too.
Solid connection on that one.
Directorate must fall.
Ow. Need to take this guy out.
I'm taking structural damage.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Trying to take out that arm.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Yes, Commander. Behold, I take flight. Commander, I'm reporting a slow roasting pilot here. Thank you.
Aw, man, one. Ow.
I've
AC-20
destroyed
down.
one of my weapons. Standing by. I'm coming for you, cousin. The Directorate dies today.
Taking some heavy damage, but we're... None of it hit her side. Oh boy. This is tough.
Warning. Armor low.
I just took a heavy hit.
Gotta take this guy out, and we'll beat up on the awesome.
Engaging multiple targets.
Nice.
For the
Two to
Awakened
go.
people.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Your father has already surrendered, Victoria. Your cause is lost.
Then he is weak. I will never stand down.
I'm on it. Target confirmed.
Alright.
Through the armor.
I hear ya. I leap. I soar. Uh-huh.
Injured the awesome. Alright, all of this, the coup, perdition, mason, all of it for nothing. It was always for nothing, Victoria. The director was never going to be the return to glory that your father promised. I know, cousin, I know. Our father lied to us. Our fathers lied to us. There is no future for the Reach. You are the hero of nothing, cousin, nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Victoria. You left me no choice. But make
Alright, I think
no
we
mistake.
incapacitate her. Oh boy,
Justice
it's not over yet.
served here
Ow.
today. I am the Sword of Restoration. And Coromodir is free.
Warning. Damage critical.
Orders?
Engaging target.
You have my attention. Affirmative.
Bit of vigilance.
I'll do what you ask.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
Take a substantial portion of the
Yeah,
weaponry.
critical hit.
The AT is a pretty, it's like a sniping, I mean, awesomes tend to snipe with PPCs, but even the AT with the large laser LRM combo, that's a pretty good combo, I'd say. Ow. Gotta be careful.
I'm here. On my way. Now let's see how you handle this.
Nice. Shadow Coast with the final kill of the Irana Restoration campaign.
Enemy mech.
How
Mission
fitting.
Successful.
It took us probably, we took 80 missions in total to get to this point. I don't know, I lost count. Well over 60 episodes. Ooh. Well, this isn't our Atlas, but took a pounding. Alright, finish a Jaeger. Awesome. Oh, we didn't get any of the King Crab. That is so unfortunate.
I began this restoration because my birthright was stolen, and I wanted it back. Not for the people of the Reach, but because it was mine. I wanted war, for all the wrong reasons. But on Weldry, I traded that naivete for nobler purpose. Seeing my people suffering with my own eyes taught me why I must fight. On Artru, I found humility. Blinded by righteousness, I was reckless in my pursuit of power, and it almost cost us the war. On Guldra, I learned to steel my heart. I chose necessity over conscience, a choice that nearly broke me. Finally, on Coromodir, the world of my birth, I found resolve. And standing over my cousin's broken body, victory. Only through these lessons, paid for in blood, did I become a ruler worthy of title. A high lady prepared to sit the Cormorant throne, the protector of Coromodir, the sword of restoration. But this question still plagues me. Am I a hero? Did I sacrifice too much at the altar of victory? Do my triumphs outweigh my mistakes? War is a clash between conscience and necessity. An ocean of chaos and bloody compromise. War shapes history. And history chooses its heroes. As for you, mercenary, you made the liberation of the Oregon Reach a reality. Every trial I faced would have been my last, without your skill on the battlefield. I still don't know if you fought for honor, or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you believe it, because others do. As I believed in the heroes of my father's stories. After all, when we are gone, stories are what remain.
Alright, well, there we have it. We have completed the Irano restoration. We are not done with this video series. We have heavy metal content, urban warfare, and Flashpoint content that we have not covered. I'm going to let this play out for a little bit. It is fun to watch some of the developers from HBS Harebrained Schemes. On the left there, you can see, this team I think has done a phenomenal job with this game. I think it's probably one of the best games ever created. It's my favorite game. That's why you've seen me post hundreds and hundreds of videos and play hundreds and hundreds. I'm pretty sure I'm probably past the 1,000-hour mark on this game. I hope you enjoy it too. So we're gonna let this play for a few more minutes. Let's see. External talents. Wearing some House Davian. Alright, well, we are going to continue Our campaign epilogue in orbit over Coromodir. Jack, Darius, Sumire, Yang, Farah, through your courage, skill, and sacrifice, their reach has been saved, and I have reclaimed my throne. Without any one of you, our campaign would have ended in tragedy. I can never adequately repay you for your service to the Reach. I owe you a great debt as well. Without your company's help, I would be dead. I consider it a great honor to call you my friends. The feeling is mutual, Lord Madeira. We'll miss having you aboard the Argo. That means a great deal to me, Commander Hudson. Thank you. It's a new era for the Reach, and I have your company to thank for it. The Directorate has fallen, Victoria is dead, and my uncle is in chains. You'll give me a show trial, I imagine. Uh, you took Espinosa alive. What are you going to do with him? Initially, I was going to try him myself, but Alexander convinced me otherwise. There are risks inherent to holding such a man for any length of time, and the Reach is in a fragile enough state as it is. Don't worry, though. He'll receive his taste of justice soon enough. Consider my curiosity piqued. What did you do with him? We handed him over to Protector Thomas Calderon to be tried as the mastermind of the Perdition Massacre. His war crimes tribunal is being assembled as we speak. The Tarians were quite appreciative of the gesture. I'm sure they were, and that's the last we'll hear of Director Espinosa. He brought his fate upon himself. I'm afraid that our time is growing short, Shadow Coast. We have a great deal of work to do if we're going to recover from this war, but if you have any final questions before we move on to the subject of your pay, I'll be happy to hear them. Before we talk money, I'd like to hear what's next for the restoration. After all we've been through, I feel invested in your success. I was wondering the same thing. I mean, you've retaken your throne and that's wonderful, but the Reach is in ruins. How are you planning to rebuild it? Slowly and with great caution. We can't afford to spread ourselves too thin, but neither can we leave our more marginal systems hanging. In the short term, we're going to need to secure funding and support from sources outside the Reach. The economy of the old Oregon coalition is all but destroyed, and our infrastructure is in extremely poor shape. How do you intend to go about getting that support? However we can, political marriages will be invaluable. Our sovereignty is our greatest asset, and I'm still thinking through ways to capitalize on it. We'll have difficult times ahead to be sure, but we will weather them. Commander Hudson, the Reach is nothing if not resilient. And now, Shadow Coast, we should move on to discuss your company's compensation. You've certainly earned it. For your exemplary work both on and off the battlefield, your financial debts are now forgiven. Those were the terms of our arrangement, but you deserve a little more than that, I think. From this moment forward, the Argo is yours. I relinquish her into your control. You may consider her a bonus for a job well done. A second token of my appreciation is on its way to your mech bay now, Shadow Coast. Please accept it with my compliments. Thank you, Kamea. We'll put your gifts to good use. Good, and with that, Shadow Coast, I'm afraid I must return to matters of state. My people need me, and I must get back to helping where I can. You will always be remembered as friends of the Reach, every one of you. Goodbye, Kamea. Rule wisely and well. Make Raju Montgomery proud. I'll try, Shadow Coast. Believe me, I'll try. Farewell, my friends. I wish you success in your adventures to come. I guess that's it. Our contract with Lady Arano is over. The Argo is ours, and we're free to do whatever we please. Man, it feels weird saying that. We can do whatever we want. We're not beholden to anybody. It's a pretty sweet feeling, I gotta say. So, who else wants to find some new trouble to get into? Peace Time is beautiful and all, but it's starting to feel a little stale in here. I'm game if you are. Trouble is our business after all, and we've got more than enough battle mechs to handle whatever fate throws our way. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm in the mood to earn a few C-bills. Whatever fate throws our way sounds like a challenge. Roger that, Jack. I'll pull up a fresh batch of contracts. Take your stations, everyone. Let's go find ourselves a new adventure. Now that the war's over and we're debt-free, we can go anywhere we want on the star map. No more hostile nations or sealed borders to worry about. It feels good, I gotta say. Now that I reclaim my throne, the Reach is again at peace. As such, I imagine you're more likely to need this atlas too. Heck yes! Then I take it with my compliment, Shadow Coast. You've earned it. I wonder if it's damaged.
That mech you asked for.
Known as the Atlas 2, the DHT model carries more energy, weaponry, and usually a lighter, more flexible autocannon. It still has unbelievable protection and the same crushing melee ability as the other Atlas models.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Jaeger Mech 5S, we completed. We will sell that one. We're going to need some repairs. Yes, we are. Now, before we forget, in our hiring hall,
Hey there.
we do not have Squire. We missed out on Squire. I tried, guys. That was kind of a glitch for that to trigger. Coromodir. No Marauders. Snub, minus 10 heat. I will take that.
New weapon systems
PPC.
available.
It's nice, but we don't really buy that for
New weapon
narc
systems
ammo.
available.
Coil S. Yes.
New weapon systems available.
Alright. Check out the mech bay. Well, I wanted to recruit Squire, but unfortunately we couldn't. So we're gonna store you. We'll bring you up. Store you. Store you. We'll sell them when we need to sell them. Repair. Repair. Ooh, fully loaded. Nice. Alright.
Commander on deck.
Got some landmarks. So that's Tarian. This is the Arana Restoration. Let's go get into some trouble. I think we're gonna hold off for now, and we'll continue in our next episode. Well, that was Priority Mission Coromodir. It has been a long Arana Restoration campaign. Stay plugged in. There is a lot of content to cover. I'll be providing advanced salvage strategies. We'll be reviewing different mech types. Moving forward, we're just going to have fun with it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in upcoming episodes. Shadow Coast out.